Yeah, and I'm over here sneezing. That guy is wanting to smoke. I'm just sneezing one after another after another. Oh my goodness. Terrible. I'm allergic to life, you know? Seriously. I mean, I do love life. I always had a very good attitude about life, especially when I was growing up. I really loved things, and I loved nature especially. I'm just a nature freak. I love getting out to the mountains or the rivers or any place, seeing beautiful things, like beautiful sunsets, or, you know, which would be Arizona. Man, do they have the sunsets. Or going to California, going to the beach and walking on the beach and going on the pier and, you know, eating all the cool restaurants they got and stuff, you know. I kind of miss that. And then I live out here by the rivers and stuff. And there's also an ocean about 80 miles away from me. It's not too far, but it's not too close either. But they have some huge rocks in the ocean in Oregon. Oh my gosh. These, like, you know, they look like giant shark fins, some of them, you know, in the ocean. And some of them are just tall, like almost as tall as, like, maybe two stories tall. I think the one I go to usually, it's somewhere by Gold Beach. And it's got a rock over there. It's like almost 2 feet tall. I think it's amazing. And there's a lot more rocks out in the ocean around there too. It's really beautiful to look at that stuff. It's really cool. Something I'm not used to. I didn't see too many of those over in California. It's like they got blasted by the waves or something, sandblasted or something. I don't know. But earlier, you know, I was playing my dog with his toy. And usually, you know, he grabs one end of it and he kind of jiggles around back and forth, you know, trying to pull it out of my hand. Well, this time he let go and I hit myself in the face with the toy. Little shit. You know, he does that. He'll do that. He'll let go of the toy so you hit yourself. And then one time I was outside with him and he was on a leash and I was kind of running, trotting with him, you know. And he was ahead of me. And he decided to turn around and go in front of me and then go towards the side of me. And he tripped me with his own leash. And I tripped and fell on my head. Right on my forehead. I mean, on the cement. Yeah, talk about hurting. That little dog, he knows. He's smart. He knows how to hurt me bad. He's like, oh yeah? We were having fun, you know. I don't know why he did that, but he does those crazy things. I got a cat that knows how to open the sliding glass door. One time it was closed all the way, and the lock wasn't locked. You know, the little lever lock that you lock. That part wasn't locked, but the door was closed all the way. Well, he found a little spot to open the door, where the door will open about, let's say about a foot wide, just enough for all the animals to get outside, right? Or animals to get inside, whatever. So he goes behind the door, and there's this little hole down at the very bottom of the door. He stuck his claw in the hole, and it pushes a button in there or something, and it opened the door. Because I came back, and I've caught him doing it several times, and now I have to put the stick in the door all the time because he knows how to open the stupid door. And then I had to put stuff in front of that so he can't get behind there and get the stick out. You know? I mean, seriously, this cat's crazy. He's too smart. I had to put locks on all my kitchen cabinets because he knows how to open the cabinets. And if I don't put locks on them, he will get in there and lay down on the dishes and the pots and pans and whatever. So, and he knows how to open drawers too. He watched me when he was a kitten. He watched me do everything. He's got big eyes. He's got the big eyes. He's a big-eyed cat. He watches you do everything. And it's funny, too, because all the cats in the house don't like him. It's really strange. They all hate him. One cat hates him so much, I had to separate them for life because he will kill him. He will kill him. He's tried to already. So they had to keep separated for life. You know, they can't see each other ever again. I had to make sure of that. Otherwise, you know, my black cat, the one that's got the big eyes and gets into everything, he'll be dead. because the other cat just doesn't like him. And, try to ask a cat why he doesn't like a cat. Well, he's not going to tell you anything. He might go meow, 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 but, I understand that. I think so. So, that's my crazy animal story of the day. I always have crazy animal stories to tell because my animals are more nuts than I am. And the more animals you got, the more problems you got. Believe me. I thought it'd be cool to save as many animals as I could. I mean, I'm not a veterinarian. I don't own a property where I could put a lot of animals outside. So most of them are inside my house. I've got 6 cats and 2 dogs, and believe me, that's a handful. That's like having 25 children, okay? Except I only have 6 cats and 2 dogs. But it's like having 25 children because you're constantly feeding, watering, picking up after them, cleaning up after them. And, and they have their accidents too, so you have to clean that up too. And it's like, oh my God, what did I do? And once you get them, you can't really get rid of them because they're your family. They're just pets, but to me, pets are family. Once you name them, they're family, okay? And if you don't treat them like family, then you shouldn't have one. If you just have one, just a pet once in a while, then that's not it. They need love and attention too. So you always have to give time out for that too, because they need that too. So actually, they actually seek more attention than children, believe it or not. So, gosh, except when they're sleeping, that's a good thing. When they're sleeping, it's like, Mommy can rest now, yay! So, yeah, that's my critter story of the day. I have critters outside too, but they're not mine. They're more like wild ones. And I like watching them though, I like watch them through the windows and the doors. Like, they always come around. Sometimes I have turkeys that jump on top of my house. Yeah. I'm serious. I have turkeys that jump on the roof of my house because they're guarding their young and their women. They're guarding them. So they jump up there so they can get a good view of what's going on around them. So make sure that nothing tries to attack their family. So they guard their family. So sometimes they jump on the roof of my house, which is very strange. Because you can hear them up there going tick, 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 with their chicken hooves or whatever. Chicken claws, hooves. I'm going to hit chicken with hooves. That'd be funny. Having a deer with chicken claws. No. Yeah, so, yeah, I live in the middle of the wild. I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff come up here. There's even been bears in the town that I've heard of, but I've never seen one around my house, thank goodness, because I don't know what I would do if there was a bear outside my house. Oh, my gosh. I don't know. I'm really freaked out about that, but haven't seen any. I just see lots of deer, and I see raccoons, skunks, possums, turkeys, lots of birds. Got lots of hornets or yellow jackets or whatever you call them. Stupid things. Wasps, whatever. Got lots of those things. Oh my God. You knock down a nest and they just build a whole bunch more. And if you don't let them do it like up on the tops, underneath the roofs or your house and your garage, then they'll stick the nest inside your car doors to like say, ha. They're smart. They even put a nest under one of my car doors handles one time and went to lift up the handle and got bit by a wasp because I stuck my hand pretty much into his nest, and I don't think he liked that, so he bit me. Boy, that hurt. But I think the bee bite, I got bit by a bee one time and my leg swelled up, and I went to the fire department, and they're like, it'll be okay, and I'm looking at them like, I'm swelling up. I must be allergic to it. They're like, oh, no, you're okay. And they gave me some ice and told me to go on my way. I'm like, whatever. Okay, I'm dying. Go on my way. Goodbye. They really helped me out a lot. I don't know if I was allergic or not, but I swelled up from the bite big time, and my legs started hurting, and man, it was really strange. But yeah, you know, that's just nature, and I'm used to nature, and I don't care. As long as it doesn't kill me, it doesn't bother me. I like nature. And I've seen frogs over there at the river before they grew their legs. And some of them got half legs and still look like tadpoles. And those really weird looking things, man. They look half and half, you know, like in the middle of turning into a frog from a tadpole thing. Really strange, pretty big too. Got some big croakers around here. And you get some honkers. You know what a honker is? It's that bird that flies to Canada a lot, you know. You know, it's it's like a goose or something like some kind of a, call it a honker over here. And got lots of those too, because there's lots of water around here. So wherever the water is, going to be animals and people, of course. If you ever notice that on a map, you know, you look at a map and most places in the world are all around, most cities are around rivers. Why? Because that's where they get their water. Duh! Except there's places like Tucson, Arizona, where they don't have enough water to have for the town, so they bring it in from the Colorado River, and they got this trench they built out of cement, and they stuck a river in it coming out of the Colorado River. It goes all the way through Phoenix, through Tucson, and some of it goes California too. So it's like, okay, if you guys don't live around a river, then what are you doing there in the first place? Duh! It's like, what happens if the Colorado River runs out of water? If the Colorado River runs out of water, you guys are going to you're going to have to move, because you can't get, you know, water out of salt water unless they build those salt things that they can take the salt out of the water. But, you know, they don't like to do that for some reason. I guess you know, I don't know what the reason is, because that's a stupid thing that they won't do it. They should. I mean, they should build lots of them, you know. If they could get water out of the ocean, take the salt out of it, and make good drinking water out of it, then do it, you idiots! What are you waiting for? I'm seriously don't know what's wrong with the people in this world that think they're running it. You know, if they're running it, then do your job, all right? They don't do their job. All they want to do is think about killing us and stealing our money. That's what they want to do. And, of course, stealing our money, which I mean is the IRS, okay? Stealing our money, okay? They've been stealing our money for years, okay? The Revenue Service. They shouldn't even be around. They said they were going to do this for 100 years. 100 years is up. 2013. It's up. Time's up, buddy. No more taxes. You hear me? Boy, they better get on with that, and people better push on to that, too, because that's in the books, okay? Read it. Don't take my word for it. Read it. Read it. So, well, I just go off on all kinds of weird places, don't I? My mind is like, blah, blah, blah. Sounds like that, huh? So I'll play another song before I freak people out. Okay, I'll play this one. Okay, be right back.